Hey guys, Dude, I'm Marine here. Another video. This one, I wanted to talk about fun times with Rip It. Rip It, if you don't know, is an energy drink of sorts that we were given in Iraq. They just had cases and cases of them, and they came in like little half cans, so like a normal Pepsi can cut in half. And I mean, they weren't terrible, to be honest, but there's definitely better energy drinks. But this story happens when, so for the most of our deployment, we were down in a place called Barwana, which is approximately, depending on what route you take, 30 minutes to an hour from the Haditha Dam, just south of it. And we would go to the dam relatively frequently, depending on who you were. And, for whatever runs, they had a pretty good chow hall there. They actually had decent showers and stuff, so we would go there for whatever reason. And this one time, my buddy Camp and I were in the back of one of the 7 tons and providing security out that, and we got in and we seen that they had a case of orange Rip It, and the case was 24 cans, and it was completely still sealed in the plastic and stuff over it, kind of like the Rockstar cases you can get at like Costco and stuff. And we bet our sergeant that, or he bet us rather, that we can't drink that whole case by the time we got to the dam. Between the two of us, that we couldn't drink the whole thing. And we're like, oh, we can drink those because they're tiny little cans. We're like, that's not a problem. You freaking, don't have faith in us. Come on now. So he bet us a whole $1. I mean, it's well worth the bet, right? And so we had to wait until we got outside the wire, and once we got out, we could start going. And we split 12 and 12 for each of us, and we started drinking once we left the wire. And about halfway there, we'd each down probably about half the cans, maybe a little more, and we started to not feel so hot. Our stomachs were upset, but more like we were about to have explosive diarrhea. Sadly, that reminded me of another story. Hold on here. Put in the phone. Damn it. I know I'll forget if I don't put this with it. There we go. So we started telling the gunner, because we didn't have a radio, to Sergeant who was in the cab, and we told the gunner to tell him that we needed to hurry up because things were about to get serious. But we still wanted to win the bet, so we kept drinking it. And right as we got to the base, we had finished our last drinks, but we were freaking dying. And they had, when we got there, you had to get out and move some sea wire, and then move another barrier, and just a bunch of shit to slow you down. So we were hating life. And right inside past the guards, which were from as Burkajan or some shit, they were taking their sweet time letting us in the last bit of it. And there was a porta potty right afterwards. And Campuzano had to go a little bit more than I did, but we got through the wire, and then he just sprinted for the porta shitter. And he was in there for probably 10 minutes, and I'm freaking bouncing around outside just getting ready to explode. It was the worst feeling ever. And then he got out, and then I went. And then we were both, shaking and just super hyped up. We couldn't stay still. It was just way too much caffeine and sugar. We were like that the whole rest of the day. We got to the dam at noon. It's pretty early in the day, and oh man, I just remember that shaking feeling. If you've ever had too much coffee or energy drinks or something, you just get that weird shaky feeling. And yeah, it was interesting times. Luckily, we didn't end up actually shitting our pants, because that would have been pretty terrible. But yeah, just another fun an exciting time, as in Iraq and as a Marine in general. you're gonna have some some interesting times. All right, I'm gonna see if I can record some more stuff here. We'll see you guys next time. Super fun.